Hey guys, we are back. This is Misty 2001.
And this is FC7.
And today we're coming at you with Instant Pot Cashew Chicken. The ingredients you will need are 1.5 to 2 pounds boneless, skinless chicken breasts cut into about 1.5 inch pieces, give or take. 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, half a cup of low sodium soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of organic ketchup, 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, or sweeter if you like, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of minced ginger, half a teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice powder, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, or if you want it hotter, you can make it hotter. 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper, 2 tablespoons of water, 1/4 of a cup of cashews for the garnish, or less or more if you like cashews, and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch.
So on the screen here are the ingredients plus the Instant Pot with one minor adjustment.
Yeah, I grabbed paprika instead of red pepper flakes. So, yeah, you're going to want to watch that. They do look the same.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start here with the cut chicken.
Yep, I cut the chicken in 1.5 inch pieces. Add the sesame oil to the Instant Pot.
Sesame oil is my favorite.
Yes, it smells so good.
It does. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here? You're pressing some buttons on the Instant Pot?
Yeah, I'm actually hitting saute to saute the chicken before you actually finally cook it. I find doing it that way actually helps keep the juices in.
Very
Makes
interesting.
it more tender.
Yeah. Well, you're the cook.
Yeah, well, years of experience. And then, of course, you're going to want to set your Instant Pot to saute and saute it until the chicken is golden brown on the outside but not fully cooked. About 10 to 15 minutes. So then after that is sauteed, you're going to add about 1/2 cup of low sodium soy sauce, less or more depending on how salty you want it.
And soy sauce doesn't smell as good as sesame oil.
Yeah, it smells relatively salty.
Yeah.
Not my favorite condiment, but hey, in some Chinese dishes you need to use it. So then I added 3 tablespoons of organic ketchup, as you can see. I actually eyeballed all of the ingredients. You can either do it with the exact measurements or eyeball it just like I am and add more or less of one ingredient and not the other. So then you want 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Again, eyeballing it.
If you want to.
Yeah.
And eyeballing it just means not using the...
Not using measuring instruments.
Kind of just guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I've actually gotten pretty good at. So then you're going to add 1 tablespoon of honey. And actually, I kind of wish I would have added a little bit more because it wasn't that sweet.
Looks like plenty from the video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It does, actually.
But more honey is not a bad thing.
Nope. The more honey, the better.
Next.
Honey is actually good for you. It's got antibacterial properties. So then you want to add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And actually, I believe that is the ginger. That's the garlic. So it's 1 tablespoon of minced ginger and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic.
They look alike.
They do. And then 1/2 teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice. That's actually a spice I've never used before, and it added a really nice flavor to it.
Yeah, we got this stuff a day before the video. We made the video.
Yep. It was hard to find, too. So then you're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. You can also use ground cumin as well, but red pepper flakes just seemed like a great idea. You can add more or less to taste.
Right.
And then you want to add some salt. Salt and pepper to taste.
So salt, and now we're adding the pepper.
Yep.
Again, you're just eyeballing everything.
Yep. And then make sure you stir it up. The next part's my favorite part. Because it smelled so good as it was cooking.
Right.
So then you're going to want to set your Instant Pot to manual for approximately 15 minutes and let her go. 15 minutes later, you're going to want to do, you're also going to want to make sure that your Instant Pot is set to seal and not vent.
Very important.
Yes, very important, or it won't work.
And
so
I like
as you can see, I have already vented it, and you can see the steam rising. So then
you're going to wait a little bit.
Yep, wait a little bit before you vent it so you don't end up with splatters. And then what I had pointed at a few seconds ago was once that thing drops down, it's safe to open it.
And at this point, is it pretty much done?
Yes, it's done. You're going to want to add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch to 2 tablespoons of water. And I actually used 2 heaping tablespoons of cornstarch, which equaled out to be 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, measured out.
Okay. So then we stir it up and we add it to...
Add it to the Instant Pot and then keep stirring until she thickens up. And you'll also notice that it does change color, which I think is really cool.
Right.
It does go to a lighter, more gravy color.
And this thickened up really well.
It did. It thickened up really well.
And it smelled so good.
Yes. And it was so good. And then, yep, that looks perfect. Now, I chose to use roasted broccoli.
Which we have a video of how to do that.
Yes, we do. I chose to use roasted broccoli underneath the
cashew
chicken. Thank you. As more of a lower carb, healthier option. But you can also use rice or some sort of stir fry veggie or anything you can come up with. The world is your oyster. So then I added my cashews, and actually I know I said 1/4 cup, but you can add more or less depending on how many cashews you like. This would actually go really good with sesame seeds too.
And that should just about do it for this video, right?
Yep.
That's the finished product. Thank you everybody for watching.
Enjoy your night, guys. Thank you.